Trump says Islamic State group leader was killed in a joint US-Nigerian mission. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Washington app. US and Nigerian forces killed a leader of the Islamic State group in Nigeria in a mission carried out Friday, US. President Donald Trump said. Trump announced the joint operation in Africa's most populous country in a late-night social media post. He said Abu Bakr Al-Mainuki was second in command of the Islamic State group globally and thought he could hide in Africa, but little did he know we had sources who kept us informed on what he was doing. Al-Mainuki was viewed as the key figure in his organizing and finance, and had been plotting attacks against the United States and its interests, according to an official who spoke on condition of anonymity, because they were not authorized to share sensitive information. Nigerian President Bola Tinubu confirmed the operation and said Al-Mainuki was killed alongside several of his lieutenants during a strike on his compound in the Lake Chad Basin. The joint operation is the latest by both countries since their new security partnership that kicked off last year after Trump claimed Christians were being targeted in Nigeria's security crisis and threatened U.S. military intervention. Residents and security analysts have said Nigeria's security crisis affects both Christians, predominant in the south, and Muslims, who are the majority in the north. According to the spokesperson for the Nigerian military task force that carried out the Friday operation, the mission was a highly complex precision air-land operation and was carried out during 3 hours of darkness early Saturday without any casualties or loss of assets. Read more. His elimination represents the single most consequential counterterrorism outcome in the region since the inception of the operation in 2015, Sandy Yuba, the spokesperson for the task force, said in a statement. United Nations experts in their latest report said IS had intensified efforts in West Africa, citing more than 500 attacks between January and October last year. Questions over Al-Mainuki's exact status and is born in Nigeria's Borno province in 1982. Al-Mainuki took the helm of the IS branch in West Africa after his predecessor, Maman Nur, was killed in 2018, according to the Counter-Extremism Project, which tracks militant groups. Al-Mainuki was based in the Sahel area, the monitoring group said, adding that it is believed that he fought in Libya when IS was active in the North African nation more than a decade ago. He was sanctioned by the U.S. in 2023. Trump, in his social media announcement, said Al-Mainuki was second in command globally, hiding in Africa, a claim that some analysts say is off the mark. The Nigerian military, in a statement, also said intelligence shows that earlier this year, Al-Mainuki might have been elevated to the position of head of the General Directorate of States, placing him the second most senior leader within the ISIS global hierarchy. U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth also said Al-Mainuki was the senior ISIS General Directorate of Provinces EMEA, the number 2 for ISIS globally, responsible for overseeing the planning of attacks, directing the hostage-taking and managing financial operations. There is no way to verify his position within IS independently. Analysts say Al-Mainuki was the deputy to Abu Musab al-Barnawi, the leader of the Islamic State West African province who was reported to have died in 2021. He is regarded as one of the central proponents of the formation of ISWAP after it split with Boko Haram in 2016. If confirmed, the killing of Al-Mainuki is huge because this is the first time a security agency has killed someone this high in the ranking of ISWAP. Malik Samuel, a senior researcher at Good Governance Africa, who specializes in insurgent groups in Nigeria, said, the potential to cause chaos within the group is also there because the operation must have been carried out in the heart of ISWAP fortified base, which is very difficult to access. Trump in December directed U.S. forces to launch strikes against the Islamic State group in Nigeria, though he released little detail then about the impact. U.S. and Nigeria step up joint operations. The Nigerian military said the operation was a result of recently formed U.S.-Nigeria partnership and intelligence sharing efforts. Samalia Yuba, the military spokesperson, said in a statement, that the operation has also disrupted a violent terrorist network that endangered Nigeria and the broader West African region. Nigeria has been battling multiple armed groups, including at least 2 affiliated with IS, as it has grappled with a multifaceted security crisis. IS affiliated